This little thing costs $35. When it comes to listening to music, I'm not a huge headphones fan. I prefer listening with speakers when I can feel the music not only with my ears but also with my whole body. But sometimes I use headphones mostly because my main listening system is in my bedroom, which I share with my wife, and I don't want to bother her, especially late at night, with my music, more so that we don't necessarily share the same music tastes. So I use headphones. And I also like listening to my vinyl records with my turntable, which is Riga Planar 1, just a simple, very basic turntable. So when I heard someone mentioning a nice little phono stage with a built-in headphone amp, I thought I would give it a try. That's how I became the owner of this little Douk Audio T14-EQ phono stage with a built-in headphone amp and nice little tone controls. I'm going to compare it with the gear that I've been using so far. So as a phono stage, I'm using Schiit Mani. As the headphone amp, I'm using the headphone amp built in my main speaker amp, which is Wilsonton R8 tube amplifier. And I also use the i-Fi Hip DAC 2, which is a balanced DAC and headphone amp, portable, but I also, or actually mostly, use it at home. So when it comes to the phono stage, it might not be the most fair comparison because this little thing costs $35 on AliExpress. At least this is how much I paid for it. And Schiit Mani costs $150 sold directly from Schiit website. I was quite surprised to compare these two sonically because I really haven't heard too much of a difference between these two. Maybe right out of the box, Schiit Mani has a little bit better bass control and is less, I would say, boomy. So basically, bass is a bit better with Schiit Mani, but this thing has tone controls and they really work quite well as long as you don't turn them too much to the right or to the left. But with those tone controls, treble and bass, you can dial the sound to your liking. And when I turned it up a little bit, the sound was easily comparable, if not the same, as with Schiit Mani, which is 4 or 5 times more expensive. One nice thing I like about those tone controls is that it has a dent or a notch right on the 12 o'clock that you can easily feel. So when you turn it to the right or to the left, you can easily return to the neutral position with both, because you can feel this this dent when turning it. It's a little thing, but it's not very common with a lot of other gear, so it helps you put the EQ in the neutral position. And with the ability to adjust the tone controls of your turntable with this preamp, you can fix the flaws of certain vinyls even. So that's a very nice touch. Other than that, there is not too much to compare between the two because those are very basic units. Schiit Mani is built a bit better. The steel casing is a bit thicker and built to a higher standard, and it's a bit heftier. This one is also metal, but it's much thinner. I also wanted to take these two apart to see or compare the internals, but with this one I was not able to take it apart. I think the back plate or the front plate or both are glued together with the cover, so I was not able to pull it apart. With Schiit Mani, I just unscrewed the four screws and was able to look inside. They are both moving magnet and moving coil capable. With the Douk Audio, you just have four switches at the back that you uh, switch to choose between moving magnet and moving coil. With Schiit Mani, you have a bit more controls, like different gains and different loads, so you can adjust gain by a few steps as well. Other than that, they are exactly the same, with the exception that Schiit Mani has a 16-volt AC inlet and is provided with supplied with wall wart AC supply, and Douk Audio has the what is it? I guess USB-C input, and only includes a cable. But you can use any of your phone bricks to power it. So that's not a problem. Now, when it comes to the headphone amp, I must say that I was hugely disappointed. I tested it with two different sets of headphones. One of them are Hi-Fi Man's Sundaras, which are planar magnetic open back headphones. Bit more difficult to drive than the regular headphones, but nothing too crazy. And with this amp, I really could not stand the sound of it. There was a lot of like digital noise or digital artifacts or digital like artifacts, even at medium volume, so I could not really enjoy the music. And it got even worse when I connected my second pair of headphones, just regular headphones. These are Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. I know they are not, the audiophile great headphones, but they are very comfy, so I love using them, and I love listening to music for hours and hours with those, just for the sake of the comfort. And when I plugged them into this little thing, they just didn't work. I mean, something was breaking and I had to like tilt the jack to the left or to the right in order to get the full sound. So basically it didn't work, although it works fine with other amplifiers or gear that I use with them. So it's definitely the problem of this thing. So to wrap it up, I think the Douk Audio T14-EQ is a very capable phono stage that can accompany your turntable. Of course, if you don't demand very high fidelity and if you don't have very resolving turntable, Phono cartridge, etc. As I said, I have a very basic setup, and this Phono stage just works fine, mostly thanks to those EQ settings where you can adjust treble and bass, because it allows you to manipulate the sound a bit and adjust it to your liking. And I would probably get rid of the Schiit Mani in favor of this one, just because of the tone controls, which give me better flexibility. But when it comes to headphone amplifier, I'm afraid it just doesn't work, and I'm hugely disappointed. Luckily, it was just $35, so I will not bother sending it back, because shipping to back to China would probably cost me more. If you found this review helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and maybe giving this video a like. And if you have any recommendations regarding an affordable and decently sounding headphone amplifier, please let me know in the comments. I will be very grateful for your advice. And with that, thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye. And yeah, I would